my lovely crafters of YouTube, all my crocheters and knitters and loom knitters and cricketists. I want to welcome you back to the 20th episode. You guys, 20 episodes. Can you believe that? That's so crazy. We're on our 20th episode of C3, Christyn's Crochet Corner. Welcome back to all our returning subscribers. I give you all my love. Thank you for coming back to watch our episode. To all our new subbies, welcome to the family. Welcome to Christyn's Crochet. Welcome to Christyn Crochet's Corner. I want to welcome you and send you all my love. Hold on. Today we have a special guest for our 20th episode, and he is one of my biggest fans, and he is here to say hello. Why don't you say hello to everybody? Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. This is my son, and we have met him once before. I believe it was on the episode where we went yarn shopping. Okay, you ready to go bye-bye? You done? Okay. Well, say bye-bye. Say bye.
Bye.
Wave. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, that was our special guest. He came and he went, and that was it. His attention span is not very large. Goldfish probably have a better attention span than he does. But either way, it was lovely having him on the show for a good 4 or 5 seconds, whatever that time span was. Before we get into our show, I wanted to remind you to subscribe, like, and comment. Also, ring that bell, and don't forget to share these videos. I wanted to remind you of the giveaway. It's still going on up until the 4th. So you still have a few days to get into that little groovy groove. On the 4th at midnight. Ooh, son. No, dads. Ooh, I don't like that sound. Ooh. At the 4th at midnight, so you have until midnight Wednesday. No, Daddy. No, don't do that. Don't do that. My son is still here. I don't have a babysitter, so it will be just me and him. It will close at midnight on the 4th Central Time. So if you are in the Central USA, like I am, you are all good on time. If you, however, are on either side of the Central, you will probably have to look up those times.
Mom.
Son, no. I know Mountain Time is like an hour ahead of us. So, like, it will be like my... Hold on, my brain is like... Bloop, 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 bloop. When y'all are 9, we're 10. So it would probably have to be like an hour before your 12 o'clock. If that makes sense. I hope I'm doing the math right. But anyways. Boop, 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 boop. So you still have time to comment on on episode 17, not on 18, and do not comment on this episode because it will not get thrown into the draw. If you would like to see what you're winning, which is like the baby packs of yarn, and I think there was like 20 skeins in that, but they're little. They're like little bonbons. I think they might be more than the bonbons, but it's for yarn, you guys. Come on. And a crochet set. So it's got like the case, it's got the yarn needles, it's got stitch markers, it's got all the hooks from 2 to 6 millimeter. So yeah, free crochet hooks and free yarn. What's up? So you have until midnight on the 4th to enter that, and I will be drawing a winner on the 5th, and I will upload a separate video so that I will do this like on camera so you can see who the winner is, and it's kind of, fair, and know that I'm not picking any of my friends or family, or I don't think any of my family crochets. But anyways, just so it's fair, everybody has a fair chance because we do want the fairness. So don't forget about the giveaway. And if you're confused about the rules or quite don't understand or have a question or even have an idea for the show, or you just don't understand a crochet pattern, maybe, not right now, Dad. Sorry.
No, right now.
No, not right now. Maybe just have a question on a crochet pattern that you don't understand, or you need help with something. Hey, don't do that. No, baby. Give me a ring-a-ling-ling on my email at christynscrochetcorner@yahoo.com. My mind is doing many, many things right now. I am thinking about what I'm going to say next, what's going to happen next. I'm talking to my son, trying to get him not to hurt himself. But I am a mom first. So if you see me talking and I don't make sense, it's because I'm trying to keep my son from doing something that's not so good. But anyway, so moving right along. As we all know, September 1st was Sunday. I am recording this video late. That's why I look like this, like a poopy, because I have been cleaning my house all day. It is Tuesday morning and I have been cleaning, washing. Yesterday in America, we celebrate Labor Day. So a majority of America is off. And I'm saying this to my Canadian, Australian, English friends who maybe not celebrate the same holidays that we do, which is fine. But we do have a Labor Day. So most of America is off, which means they do not work. So my husband is off and my daughter was off. And of course, my son is always with me. So I had all of my family here at my house. And for some reason, when your family is here, they make more of a mess. So anyways, I had a huge mess in my house. And I was cooking and cleaning and doing everything that I had to do to take care of my family. I have had 0 to no crochet done. I am still working on that doily. Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. I have had no time to do any crochet. But since the holiday seasons are approaching, they're fastly approaching, coming sneaking up on us, I wanted to talk about something very near and dear to my heart. Now, I am an avid crocheter, obviously. I do not do anything else. That's pretty much the only thing that I love to do other than music. But I thought about using my talents for something for the greater good this year. And I was thinking about donating some of my handmade items to charity. Now, like I said, I have 0 to no time, plus the YouTube channel, plus I'm a mom, plus I have to help, I'm in church and there's just a lot going on. So I don't know how much I will be able to do, but something is better than nothing. Now, if you're like me and you really don't have too much time, it's not just a money thing. It's a time thing, and it is a lot to give an hour or 2 of your time. It is a sacrifice because, like me, I have no time and my life revolves around my family. So if you are like me, you may not have, husband or wife and kids, and you may have, your career, husband, wife, and kids, or maybe your career takes all of your time. There's always something. But I just want to encourage you, if you could please donate some of your time, maybe some gently used goods, canned goods. Even if you have the money, maybe you could donate some money, buy some gifts for some children who are their parents are unable, doing charitable work. Why is it important that we do charitable work? Well, this whole channel is based on loving one another and giving each other the support that we need. A lot of people aren't as fortunate, and I know that y'all probably heard this a gazillion times from other people, but just as your friend, I wanted to encourage you. You may not have lots of money or lots of time, but just if you start now working on a few things, it won't take that much. If you just deposit yourself little by little instead of all at once, it'll be such a good help for the greater good. I want to show you what I'm working on for a charity, or not for a charity, but I have decided this year that I was gonna make gloves for the homeless. Now, I do live around the San Antonio area, and the south side of San Antonio seems to be worse than the north side, and I do go to the south side quite a bit because it's closer to where I live. I wouldn't say it's an epidemic because that just sounds so like they're rodents. It's not an epidemic. Not all homeless people are homeless because they're drug addicts or because they're lazy or because they just can't find it in themselves to wake up in the morning and to go to work. There's a lot of people who are homeless because of circumstance. Now, that is kind of scary because circumstances can happen to anybody. And I understand that if it was me, if it was my children on the street, if it was my brother, my sister, my nieces, nephews, I would do all I can to help them. And that's just kind of how I see it, is these people are my brothers and my sisters and my nieces and nephews. And before it would kind of like, I guess people see them and they're just like, ooh, don't touch them, they're dirty. But when I see them, it's like, it kind of breaks my heart because it's not fair. Life isn't fair, and life hits us all in different ways. It's a matter of circumstance, and that could be anybody. That could be my uncle, my aunt, really anyone. So I felt this need in my heart to go out and help the homeless. I don't have a lot of money that I can just go and throw on them and say, here, go get yourself an apartment, go get yourself a week's worth of hot meals. But I do have lots of love, and I do have lots of yarn that I can donate and craft into things and help people with. So I decided that I would make gloves because winter is coming up, and I wanted to go out and hand out gloves for the women. I haven't made men gloves, and here's my problem. So I was doing a lot of research on gloves and on hands because I found out I have a really tiny hand. I do not have the average woman hand. You understand? So I made this glove and I found the gauge. What are you doing? I found the gauge to my pattern. This is a Red Heart free pattern. By the way, Red Heart and Yarnspirations have teamed up now. Different. Red Heart is not its own thing. But I found this pattern and it fits me perfectly. So my middle finger is right here. I haven't done the thumb hole yet because I'm kind of weary about this pattern. If it fits me perfectly, and I have a teeny tiny hand, so I kind of don't want to go out and give these away, to people who, I don't want to give them away and then they're like, oh, it doesn't fit. So either I can, one, edit the pattern and make it a little bit larger. I mean, it does have some stretch to it. I guess I'm just going to find somebody with a bigger hand than me and have them try it on. Maybe I can do that. I was a little bit disappointed. I'm not going to lie. That's another reason I haven't been crocheting. I was a little bit disappointed that my pattern came out a little small because my hand is a little bit smaller than the average woman. And I was just like, man, I really want to help these people. And I didn't want to start a new pattern, have to find a new gauge all over again. So if you do have any free or cheap patterns that you think would, just so something I can make for them and just start handing out. I would also like to give out coffees on that day that I do give out my whatever I make. So if you have a free pattern or a pattern that's impeccably cheap, please link it in your comment below. Share it so that I can also help the the challenge here in San Antonio, because life is rough and we need to stick together and help each other out. But anyways, this glove is just a free red heart pattern. It's just single crochet stitches, and I am using a gender neutral color, medium gray heather, and this is just the basic mainstay yarn. So yeah, I'm also going to be donating baby hats, premature up to newborn baby hats, to my local hospital, not my Floresville hospital, but my local hospital here in San Antonio. Also, I looked up a few charities. So we have CareWare is a charity that takes handmade baby items. Operation Gratitude sends the handmade items to deployed troops. Yes. Empty Cradle takes like the layette sets for children who have passed on either at birth or they were born stillbirths, for their burials. They also take micro preemie and preemie hats. The American Cancer Society takes stoma covers for cancer patients. Aubrey's Angels, I believe I circled this one, so I might be looking into that one. But anywho, Aubrey's Angels, they do take hats and all kinds of children's items, crocheted items. They do take children's items that are handmade and donate them to the children. But you could also go to Crochet Guide of America, CGOA, and they have a list of hospitals and organizations all over America that take crocheted items or knitted items, handmade goods. So if you live in Minnesota, it'll tell you the hospital in Minnesota and exactly what they need. I thought that was so amazing. So that's actually how I found Aubrey's Angels, because they are an organization right here out of San Antonio. So you can actually help organizations in your area. I thought that was wonderful. Handmade for Charity is another charity, organization that puts, you can go to www.handmadeforcharity.com. I will try to put these in the link in the description box and link them so that you can go ahead and click on these, like the CGOA and Handmade for Charity. They have lists of areas that need help and accept handmade goods. I don't know what the guidelines are. I think you're going to have to go ahead and look at each individual charity. So if you are from San Diego, you can go ahead and look up the guidelines for California and see what, you know, if they need it with like allergens, they need a specific yarn type. They can't be around animals. I do have animals and they are in my yarn room, but and an idea that I do, this is what I do. I buy those little vacuum seal bags from the dollar store, and I mean the Dollar Tree. And what it is you just put whatever item you have, towels, bedcloths, you know, things like that, and you vacuum seal it, and they're only $1. Now you can open it up and everything fluffs up again. That's what you can do with your yarn. Before you walk in your house, if you do have animals, you can vacuum seal your yarn and put it in your house, and then also vacuum seal your items that you had crocheted. If you have a specific room that your animals are not allowed in, you can go ahead and crochet in there. Red Scarf Project, they help foster students, and I believe that they help them go to college. I might be wrong, but Marley Bird did collaborate with this organization. So yeah, guys, there's a lot of things that can be done that we can help people all over the world, if not just if you do want to help other kids in other countries. That's a wonderful thing. Some things that you have to remember is, if you're doing this and you have zero money, you're still doing it, and you're still doing a wonderful thing. You can still donate things. If you go to a hospital and just start handing stuff out, first talk to an administrator, talk to somebody at the hospital before you go out of your way and start making things and start giving them away. Talk to a hospital, go to the NICU, go to the cancer centers. anything, chemo caps, stoma covers. They even have free patterns for, I think it was like a cancer gown where it has like the little flap for like all the little, I don't even know the term for this stuff, guys, but it's just to help make life a little bit easier for cancer patients. So just different things like that, guys. I think it'll be a wonderful thing to do. I am trying to make these videos a little bit shorter because I don't know if y'all appreciate the 30-minute, like it's so long, I feel. So I will be heading out. I wanted to remind you to follow me on Instagram and on Facebook. Also, if you would like to send me a card or your thoughts, you can send me on snail mail at, I will link my Happy Mail at the bottom, so you can send me whatever you please. Also, you can email me if you have an idea or a question for the show, and that will also be at the bottom. I think that's it. I want to again apologize for looking so bad today. It has been a rough day. I've been having some trouble sleeping, and I have to wake up super early every day, so that's not good. Also, if you have any questions about any of the organizations or any questions about charity or what can be done, please email me and I will do my best to get back to you and to look up all this stuff for you or help you in any way. Ding, 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 I need help. So please, if you have a free or a cheap pattern that I can purchase so I can give away to the homeless. I don't want to do like blankets or lap gowns or things like that because it does take a lot of time, and I want something like quick, fast, and in a hurry. So like hats, scarves, gloves, things like that. Let me know what you think about these gloves. Maybe I can find somebody to fit in it. I was kind of discouraged that it fit my hand, and I wanted it to be a little bit bigger on my hand. I wanted it to be like up here. Give me a little bit of room. So not sure what I'm going to do about this exactly, but we'll see. Hopefully it works out. Anyways, I want to leave you with a quote. It is inspirational quote of the week. So I want to sprinkle a little bit of inspiration onto you. And it says, do not let yesterday take up too much of today. And that is Will Rogers saying that. What that means is, for me, I feel we all mess up. We all make mistakes. We all do things, even if you think it's the right thing and it may be the wrong thing. I have a few people in my life who, all my life, have been doing the wrong thing and thinking it is the right thing, and it has ended up eventually me having to pay for that mistake. I am trying to move on to past this point to forgiveness. Now, someone once told me having hate and unforgiveness in your heart is like drinking poison and hoping the other person dies. It doesn't work. So I want to, in this holiday season that's coming up, encourage you to see and embrace forgiveness and to go out and try to do things for someone else without any gain for yourself. It's such a wonderful thing to actually bless somebody, and it doesn't have to be somebody you know. Even better if it's somebody that you don't know. I think it's wonderful. You guys are such a blessing unto me, and I don't even think that y'all know that. I don't think that y'all are aware how happy it makes me when I see y'all comment and how important y'all are to me. Y'all really do mean a lot to me. Y'all are my friends, and I do take it seriously. This channel is a big part of my life. Not only does it take up time and money, more importantly, it takes up a big space in my heart. I do pour out a lot of myself into these shows, and I do like to expose myself a little bit emotionally, because I feel like everybody's kind of just jarred up and holed up, and nobody wants to emotionally show themselves. And that's the problem, is we all need to be a little bit vulnerable to each other and show each other what love it really is. Love is wonderful, and kindness, and It's such a beautiful thing. And so I send you all my love for the week. If you're feeling down, if you're feeling blue, I hope that watching this show really brings you up and perks you up. Is a breath of fresh air. So I want to bless you, send you all my blessings. I want to send you all my love to all my friends out there who are hurting. Keep your head up. Everything is going to be fine. It'll work out for you. I'm rooting for all of y'all. I love all of y'all, and I'm on y'all's side. Y'all have a great week. God bless you.